With Clark out of the way, it's time to look towards the future. It's time to look at the upcoming expansion, or one could also refer to as the free update, that is Asimov, which is coming out sometime in the near future. Today, however, we're going to be looking at the diplomatic improvements and border access that is covered in Dev Diary 36 for Asimov. Let's start at the top here in terms of border reworking. One of the main problems is the mid-game in Stellaris at this moment in time, and that is you do not have automatic border access with other empires in the game by default. However, in Asimov, the borders are going to change in such a way that everybody, by default, will have open border access to every single other empire. Whether or not this is including the Fallen Empires is a whole different discussion, in which we won't know until Asimov actually hits Steam or your platform of choice. However, an empire will have the opportunity to close down its border, something you will most likely see from isolationist nations. In addition to this, rivalries will automatically close down borders. So if you have a rivalry with an enemy nation or a nation that you feel that you need to set up a rivalry with for those additional influence points, you will automatically lose access to their territory. So let's say you're playing in a spiral galaxy, this may cause serious issues because you will no longer be able to get around their territory, unless of course you have one of the more advanced FTL types of transportation. Now, in order to stop exploitation of this open border concept, there will be a malice attached to this when it comes to building frontier outposts and colonizing new worlds across the galaxy. If you decide to build a frontier outpost or a planet somewhere outside of your own territory, this will cost you an additional amount of influence based on the range of your closest own system. How this is actually calculated is currently not clear. We'll have a deeper look at that once Asimov hits the streets. One thing that we do need to address is the complete removal of embassies from the Asimov update. Instead, players will have to gain trust by cooperating with the AI. Trust is gained over time by having a treaty in place with the AI instead. So in order to build your federation, you will need to have a treaty first, which makes perfect sense in terms of cooperation over a long period of time. Another thing that is going to be added there, for instance, is a non-aggression pact. And basically, what will be done here is having a pact in place where non-aggression is a thing, defensive pacts is a thing, which is rather interesting, as it is a new diplomatic action that allows two empires to be called into wars if one gets attacked. It's very similar to what is currently in place in games such as Civilization V. In addition, finally, joint war declarations. As a new diplomatic feature, it is possible to invite other empires to your wars. The AI will not join your wars if their attitudes towards you is not at least neutral and they have something they also want from the target. All these items combined will be the new diplomatic features for the Asimov update. And while we're here, I want to highlight one of the things that has been going on Reddit. There is now a interactive Stellaris tech free available, which is made by user Mylak. This was available on Reddit earlier this week. So if you just came out of the tech tree video, which was made a couple of weeks ago, and feel that it was a little bit lacking, which I personally felt myself, there's now a interactive tech tree available, which will be posted in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.